Gather round, everyone, and hear again the tale of Drakfu. Welcome back, everybody. Happy Monday, and we are going to continue our questing in Uldum, but people might notice we are about 79 quests in. The goal of this particular episode is to finish up Uldum, which I don't think is entirely impossible to do, so we're going to try and do that, because we've got roughly about 26 quests left, and oh, don't worry about the thing behind me, by the way, it's just a fusion core. There's no problem there. No. Gnomes are safe around it, so obviously I'm safe, right? Okay, so people might remember when we last left off, we were dealing with a bunch of crazed, cursed gnomes, and now they're trying to bring all of their gnome buddies out here to invade the pyramid that actually houses the halls of origination. So what we actually need to do is utilize the fusion core. Let's see, is this actually what we need to do? Yep. We need to hack the Wibson mainframe. Oh, but first, we need a maintenance axe. Because, you know, we gotta take a hatchet to this thing. Boom! Boom! Okay, so the Wibson mainframe has been, well, hacked. And let's go ahead and use the fusion core. I am in control, user Drakfu, but I cannot keep the core temperature stable indefinitely. Okay, so the next quest, Gnomebliteration. I have downloaded my program to the fusion core and have complete control over it. I've created a small pocket of air inside to avoid vaporizing user Drakfu. I will yield control of all movement functions so that I can dedicate my cycles to keeping the core stable. Go down the hill and neutralize as many of the expedition members as possible. My analysis reveals you might feel guilt as a result of such high fatality numbers. User Drakfu, you must be assured that expedition members are without hope. I don't have that problem. I've been killing things left and right. Don't worry about me. Okay, so the next part of this is roughly simple. You have to take out 1,000 crazed gnomes. And the best way to do that is just run them over. Yeah, there you go. So we just got to do this, and thankfully we do have a button on here, which just makes me go faster. Oh my gosh, what a world, what a world. Whee! This is actually going to take a little bit. I'm debating. Well, nah, let's not do a questing break. First of all, happy Monday, everybody. I hope everybody's having a good week so far. For me, it's just been busy because I'm trying to get all this stuff done en masse. And we're going to try and finish up Uldum today so that on Wednesday we start up the final zone of Cataclysm, the Twilight Highlands. So we are almost done with Cataclysm and able to transition over into Mists of Pandaria. That is the next expansion, and the one that I'm sure I'm going to get tons of hatred for because I should just plain skip it. Nope. That's actually one of my favorite expansions. Why would I skip it? Oh, did you not catch that detail? Yeah, that was kind of important. Yeah. Well, I hope that doesn't bug you. I have a feeling I'm going to get a little bit of that, but that's what this summer is for. We're actually going to get out the WoW Top 10s, and so you guys can actually see like my favorite expansions. And one of them, I mean, I'm gonna be honest. The one expansion that everybody hated is actually pretty high for me. So that's the way it goes sometimes, people. Yeah, I actually like this. We're killing them slowly. And I'm just going to go ahead and nuke everything down. We are halfway into this. Let's just kill as many as we can get our hands on. There we go. You thought we were done? No. We've still got a good 400 or so gnomes. Such excellent gnomebliteration. I need a cigarette. Nah, I'm kidding. Let's see. Why are you anti-gnome, Drak? Because I am. It's one of those things that I can sympathize with the Horde on. Murdering gnomes. Such a great prospect. Such an awesome opportunity. Okay, so we're down to like the last 300 or so. You just gotta wait until they respawn. That's really all you gotta do. Ah! Except in this case, I'm just going to murder and maim and destroy. Okay, 200 left. Can I get the 200 done quickly? Who knows? We'll find out. So many cursed gnomes dying. Seriously, man, how can so many gnomes exist that are all cursed? They sent out more than 1,000 gnomes to die a horrible, painful death at the hands of their own fusion core. It's glorious. And there you go, all 1,000. It's over 1,000! Okay. Now that I'm good, let's go ahead and dismiss this. And we have both these quests taken care of, so let's go ahead and turn them both in. I think they're both at the same area, aren't they? Nope, they're not. But we'll take care of gnome obliteration first. Thump. Okay. Hey, look, it's a gnome Jawa tank. And here's more skywall, by the way, in case you wanted a closer look at the skywall buildings. Right there. That's always cool. Alright, keeping the fusion core stable is taxing nearly all of my computational powers. Let us hope that floating point error got worked out during my last maintenance cycle. It is done, user Drakfu. I thank you for your assistance with this unfortunate task. Alright, so we've got that, and now let's go ahead and head over and turn in Curse of the Tombs. And for that, let's do a quick magic cut. Okay, so we are back at Nahom to turn in the Cursed Tomb, or the Curse of the Tombs, and see what they have to say. They couldn't be saved, Drakfu. The ancient curse that fell upon them is irrevocable. Okay, so we get a snazzy new mace because of that, but we don't care. Now, the next quest that we're going to take care of is going to be, again, helping out the Tol'vir against the Neferset, and that's going to be meeting up with King Faurus at the Neferset City outskirts in Uldum. So, really quick, let's just do a magic cut while I fly there. Okay, so here is the Neferset City outskirts. Let's go ahead and meet up with King Faurus. As you can see, there's already Immortal Colossus out guarding it, so... Oh, wow, the army came out in full force. You've arrived just in time, Drakfu. Yes, I always do. So we have two quests. Lieutenants of Darkness. The armies of Ramkahen are getting obliterated by Neferset's immortal guardians. The only way to defeat them is to slay the Dark Pharaoh of Neferset. Before we make our move, however, we're going to need to take care of his lieutenants. Go behind the battle lines and slay Scorpion Lord Namkaher and High Priest Sekhmet. Only then will we be ready to confront the Dark Pharaoh himself. Alright, and then we also have Bleeding the Enemy. I will not lie to you, Drakfu. We face a tremendous challenge ahead of us. As you go behind the enemy lines into Neferset City, I want you to bring back the insignia of any Neferset scum you defeat. It will be a boon to our armies to know that you've dealt a crushing blow to the enemy. So we need to get 10 Neferset insignias. Now, really quick, I do need to address this before we get into a questing break, at least for the Neferset insignias. Like I said, we only have about 20 quests left to do, 25, less than that now. So here's what's going to happen. As soon as we're done with that and we wrap up Uldum, that may be where actually the episode ends. So this episode might be a little bit shorter than usual, but when we come back on Wednesday, we will start up the final zone of Cataclysm, the Twilight Highlands. So I think it'll work out in the long run. But let's go ahead and get the remaining Neferset insignias. I already have 3, but this still might take a while to get done. Yeah, I don't think these guys actually have one, so we don't need to worry about these merchants. There we go. Let's get these armorers, because they have the insignias that I need. So yeah, some people might complain about that. I think that's the best way to do it, is just to wrap up the zone, and then we'll get into the next zone in the next episode. Because already that's going to be a lot of story that I think people are going to want to see. Here we go. Wow, lots of tigers. Somebody's a fan of tigers. Okay, so that's number 9. And if I'm guessing correctly, boom! Oh, look, the tiger wanted it to attack me too. Okay, that's all 10, so now we just need to find the Scorpion Lord and the High Priest. So let's go ahead and look for the first one that comes up on our map. Which just so happens to be the High Priest. So, hi, High Priest, I'm here to take care of you, bye-bye! There you go, so we have the High Priest taken care of, now we need to take care of the Scorpion Lord. Whom is probably just above the stairs. Yep, there we go. Oh, yeah, he's a little past it, so we're good. All these scorpions, I wonder if that's a hint. Oh, look, he has a little pet scorpion. Almost as if he's a Scorpion Lord or something. Okay, let's go ahead and turn these in. We've gotten behind enemy lines, so King Falrus will be appreciative of that. So yeah, we're going to do the Tol'vir storyline first, and then we're going to wrap things up with Harrison Jones, because that's actually, in my opinion, the better overall ending for Uldum. I'm not saying the Tol'vir one is bad, but a big reveal happens more in the Harrison Jones storyline. But we still have these immortal Colossus. Are they even going to be able to get past them? We don't know. Well, that one's working on his golf swing. Okay. Falrus, we're back! So, Lieutenants of Darkness. You are a valuable ally, Drakfu. We are one step closer to defeating the enemy. Yes. It is good to see you once more, Drakfu. I brought you 10 insignias. Excellent job, Drakfu. Our troops will hear of your deeds. And there you go. And we are also now honored with the Ram Kahen. Now, we actually open up another quest, and it's with Salhet instead. So let's go ahead and do this. Let me get my Shaggy voice on. So this is Salhet's Gambit. Neferset City is too well defended. The mountain next to it, however, is not. I've spoken to the ranger captain, and he's willing to take a handful of his men and secure the strategic mountaintop. There's one catch, Drakfu. He agreed, but only if you would spearhead the attack with them. It must be a small group, else we'll draw the enemy's attention too soon. But trust me, the Rangers of Ram Kahen are as tough as they come. With you by their side, we'll surely succeed. Okay. So we need to secure higher ground, and in order to start that up, we actually need to go over to this hill. And we need to lead this party up. So here we go. I think we just talked to him. Yep, here's the Ranger Captain. Rush their positions! Drakfu is with us! Our victory is assured! Yes, I am Drakfu, and I will kill them by punching them endlessly, because I'm a monk, that's what I do. I punch you and make your heart explode. That's the way it goes. Keep on going further up. We eventually will get attacked, I think. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, this didn't work out for you so well now, did it? Yeah, now you're on the run. You better run. And are we going to go further up? Nope. We're going to get attacked. And then they're going to bring more people over. Well, if they're not going to bring everybody else over, then I'm okay with it. Alright, keep it going, keep it going. This is what I call a good escort quest. They don't stop for nothing. But at the top, we're going to have some other Neferset up here. So, which direction will you go? It doesn't matter, because, boom. And there we go. So we now secured the higher ground. So back to Salhet. And then I think we'll start up the attack on Neferset City. To forever secure a place for the Tol'vir. Even though they are the impure ones. But it's okay, because not everybody's perfect. No. Alright, Salhet, we did it. You did it, Drakfu! Excellent! Yeah, you need to work on that. And now we go back to King Falrus, because he's ready to begin the assault. So the fall of Neferset City. We are ready to strike now, Drakfu. If we take down Dark Pharaoh Takan, the immortal Colossi will fall, and our armies will be able to march into Neferset City. Seek him out and engage him without fear. I will make sure you're not alone when it's time to bring him down. And yeah, so during the event, actually, you will get reinforcements. It's actually really cool. We're not going to see that here because I'm way too overpowered. But yeah, as the thing goes on, I think it's like every 25% you would get Tol'vir reinforcements. So it's a really cool thing to actually see happen. But let's go ahead and take on the Dark Pharaoh, who is, aptly enough, right next to his pyramid. And yeah, he will eventually even bring up these Colossi to guard him. But it's okay, because we don't care. He's dead. Seen? The Dark Pharaoh has fallen! His immortal Colossi tumble like toys! Neverset City will fall! Attack! Where's my popcorn? So there you go. We now have the Dark Pharaoh taken care of. And we have secured this for the Tol'vir. So we need to meet with King Faurus again. But unfortunately, we need to fly all the way back to Ramkahen. So, quick magic cut while we do that. Okay, we are back in Ramkahen. So let's turn this in with King Faurus. It is done. We have defeated the Nephesset inside their own city. I wish I could say that there is peace for my people at last, but I only foresee more bloodshed. But we do get a snazzy new cape out of that. So, return to the Lost City. We might have taken Nephesset City, but the Nephesset have a new seat of power. Thanks to Siamat, the powerful Djinn of the South Wind, the Nephesset have become considerably more dangerous. We just learned that some of Nadun's ambushed reconnaissance party managed to secure the entrance to the Lost City. Go find Captain Hadan and get whatever information you need to bring down Siamat and the Nephesset scum. So this is basically a quest leading into the Lost City of the Tol'vir, another instance that actually came from Uldum. There actually are 3 new dungeons just from Uldum alone. Three dungeons and 1 raid. So Throne of the Four Winds is here, Vortex Pinnacle, which actually goes into the Skywall, and then we also have the Lost City of the Tol'vir and the Halls of Origination. So that's how big Uldum is to this expansion, roughly. So with that, let's go ahead and turn this on, and now we need to fly all the way over to the Virsar Oasis to meet up with Harrison Jones. So while we do that, quick magic cut. Okay, so here is the Virsar Oasis, and where Harrison Jones actually is, but first let's go ahead and grab this flight path. It's going to be helpful later on. And hi, Harrison!
What can I do for you?
Glad you can make it. I could use a hand here. Alright, so friend of a friend. I need to unpack and look around the area a bit. In the meantime, I have an old friend I'd like you to meet. Sala and I go way back. In other words, Sala from Indiana Jones. He's a man who can be trusted, and that's pretty rare these days. Why don't you go on over and introduce yourself?
Be careful.
And so here is Sala, aka the John Rhys Davies character from the Indiana Jones movies. So, welcome, monk. Let's see if I can actually do a John Rhys Davies. You and I are going to be good friends. I can tell already. Would you like some dates? Indy, dates. All right, 2 tenths. Look at you, my friend. This great adventure of yours has you in knots. You need to relax and unwind. You're too tense, and that's just going to tire you out. Trust me, I know about relaxing. Speaking of tense, I see Jonesy bought me here the ones I asked for. Come, friend, ride with me. So we need to go with Sala's sideshow. Aw, nice little cutscene. I'm very tense about following this. What a beautiful land this is, wouldn't you say? I guess it's kind of bumpy. The sights, the sounds, the smells. Uldum is full of treasures, my friend. Including me, because I'm awesome. Because eventually I get to play a dwarf in The Lord of the Rings. Some are easy for even simple men to discern, while others require wisdom to see. Okay. I can see that Uldum will one day transform from a dangerous wilderness to a tourist magnet. People will come from all over Azeroth to marvel at her wonders. Indeed. I plan on creating a wonder of my own for them to behold. Okay. And I invite you to take part in its creation. I just barely met you, dude. I think you need to take me to dinner first. Believe me when I tell you, Drakfu, you are in on the ground floor of something big. Like I said, we just barely met, man. I'm not that kind of guy. I'm not that kind of blood elf. I know I'm a blood elf, but you know. That's kind of not how it works. I punch people, they die. I'm not necessarily worrying about a long-term relationship or something. That's complicated. Punching things is easier. Okay, so now we are at Sulla's Sideshow, which is going to be another questing hub. So here we go. Hi, Sulla.
What can I do for you?
Here we are, Drakfu. Great things will happen here. Magical things. Master Trapper. One thing about me that you might not know, Drakfu. I come from a long line of trappers. My father taught me, as his taught him. To master the art of trapping creatures is a most merciful manner. In a most merciful manner. As any master trapper will tell you, the most important ingredient is in an effective trap is the bait. So let's start there. Fill this bucket with the meat scraps from almost any wild creature in Uldum. Okay.
Safe travel.
That's cool. Looks like we do have an additional quest with him, so Camel Toe. Greetings, friend. You are always most welcome in my humble tent. Looking for something to do? Sulla has just the thing. Camels are good to have in hand regardless, but when putting together a performance the likes of my sideshow, they are an absolute must. Take this harness and use it to subdue a wandering camel. You may have to, humble it at first, if you know what I mean. You'll find a desert full of wild camels to the south. And we need to get 3 of them. And then we also have unlimited potential. Some see the little sand pygmy as nothing more than a pest, a vermin, or worse yet, a vile little demon. I say they are simply misunderstood. With the proper care and guidance, these little fellows may just turn out to be a glorious gift of nature. I would like you to take these cages and use them to capture a few of them for me to work with. Slave labor. I like that. You will need to give them a sound beating before boxing them up, though, but in the end, it will be for their own good. You'll see. Go south for pygmies.
See you around.
Okay, well, now this just got uncomfortable. That's a problem. That's okay, because now we need to actually get into a questing break for this episode, so here we go! Okay, so now that we have all the meat scraps and the slave labor, roughly, because we're getting camels and pygmies, let's go ahead and turn this in with Sulla.
How are you?
So let's see, Master Trapper. Have you got enough to fill my bucket, Drakfu? Yes, I do, I guess. Fine work, my boy. You'll master this trapping skill in no time.
See you later.
All right, Camel Toe. You've done it! I now have camels to spare. Perhaps one day we shall take our show on the road. Yes. Then unlimited potential. Splendid! This is shaping up to be better than I had dared to dream. Yes, and now we have Jonesy sent for you. Listen, Drakfu, you may want to make your way back to Jonesy when you get a moment. Chances are, whatever he's got to talk to you about is more pressing than anything I have for you to do.
See you around.
Alright, so we need to head back to the Oasis of Versar. Thankfully, it's not too far off. So we'll just go ahead and fly back up there. And I believe I know what this is. We're going to finally invade the last tomb in Uldum. The last tomb of Uldum. There you go. Okay, right up here. Jonesy, we're back!
Can I help you?
So, focus, Drakfu. We've got to get the coffer of promise before Schnotz does. So, Jonesy, send for you. All right, kid. My research is complete. We're about ready to activate the final obelisk. Okay. And we have 2. We have reduced productivity. All right, Drakfu. Here's what I've learned. There's a Titan device deep in a place called the Halls of Origination. It's meant to be an emergency reset switch for all life on Azeroth. If activated, it will destroy every living thing in the world. By the way, when I actually do this for the Dungeons and Drakfus of Ulduar, we'll go into this because that actually plays into that lore too. Now, it's only meant to be used under certain extreme conditions, but if Deathwing is able to corrupt the Titan Watchers, he could use the contents of the coffer to trigger the device. Go to the Obelisk of the Moon, Drakfu. Slow them down. Okay, we need to take care of 15 Schnotz excavators. And then our next quest is missing pieces. Excuse me. There are just a few specific pieces of information that I'm missing. Once those blanks are filled, we'll be able to activate the final obelisk. Then it'll be a race to discover the Coffer of Promise before Schnotz and his cronies can. Those fools are excavating this site as fast as they can. They're ruining more than they're looting. Go to the obelisk and rummage through their booty, Drakfu. See if you can find our missing pieces.
Have a good one.
Okay, so we need to find ancient copper scrolls, as well as kill some Schnotz employees. So thankfully, it's actually not too far off, but it's at the other side of this building. So you have this big tomb right here, right? We actually need to go to the other side of it to complete these quests. And we're going to be doing actually a couple of waves in that particular area, so this will work out in the long run for us. But as you can see right now, it's actually kind of an old temple that's basically being forced into by Deathwing / Schnotz's forces. And there's our last obelisk, the Obelisk of the Moon. But first, we must go around and kill Schnotz employees and all that fun stuff. So with that, questy break, go! Alright, we've got all the quests completed, and it looks like a new cutscene is starting up. Oh, now we're running away. We may know what's going to happen. We've got all our copper scrolls, and we've killed off all the employees. Warning! Warning! Intruder alert! Intruder alert! Oh, and it looks like they're getting out of the tomb. Oh, but that guy might look familiar. He's one of the bodyguards that Schnotz has, a.k.a. a black dragon. Well, he's probably not happy. I guess this is the equivalent of heightening patrols. So he will come and kill us if we come back. But we're back at the Oasis, so we don't care. We got your stuff, Jonesy! Okay, so reduce productivity. Good luck. Good job with Schnotz's men. Sounds like you've gave them something to think about. Hopefully bought us the time we need.
For the Alliance.
Alright, missing pieces. Were you able to find anything interesting, Drakfu? We found these scrolls! Harrison quickly skims through the scrolls. Yes, perfect. I'll need some time to make sense of these, but the information is there. Good work, Drakfu. Okay, so, stirred the hornet's nest. Wow. Sounds like you really got their attention, Drakfu. We're never getting in there with them on alert like this. There must be a way. It's just a matter of time before Schnotz's men activate the obelisk, and I need to research the scrolls you found. I need you to figure this one out without me. Sulla has connections in these parts. Maybe he has a solution for getting us inside. So we need to actually go back to Sulla's sideshow and see if maybe we can get some help. So let's go ahead and quickly fly over to Sulla. See if he has an idea. Because, yeah, now that we have heightened patrols with black dragons ready to kill us, they are still super powerful. I mean, I could kill them, but I probably shouldn't. Game-breaking glitch and all that. Oh, and here we go. So here's Sala.
Hello.
You know, I believe I have just the thing. Yes, I think I can help you out. So Shroud of the Makers. It's good to have friends, Monk. While kindness is its own reward, there can be tangible benefits, too. Some friends of mine recently intercepted a shipment of Schnotz's plunder and found something that should serve your needs nicely. It's a piece of Titan technology that renders the user nearly invisible. If you use it in the enemy camp, you might be able to rewire their explosives and make a mess of their operation. Each charge has a limited duration, so don't stray too far from safety. So we need to take care of, or sabotage 7 powder kegs. So let's go ahead and head back over to the Obelisk of the Moon. Now that we have a way to conceal ourselves, this should not be hard at all. We're gonna Metal Gear this, baby. For those who are about to say it, yes, we're about to Metal Gear this. And yay, I explored Uldum. I am so awesome. Okay, so all we gotta do is get to this point and then use the Shroud of the Makers to go super stealth. Boom. Now, unfortunately, the Black Dragon, if he comes by, he can actually see through the disguise. And this is the... You have to be under the Shroud of the Makers to sabotage the kegs. So, we're going to have to be super, super careful. That's why I'm saying we're Metal Gearing this. Ah, crap. Well, now I need to put the Shroud back on. Do you see why I don't really do stealth games, people? There we go, Shroud of the Makers, and unfortunately my Zarian is almost here, so we need to be careful. So we have 2 kegs. Is there a keg over here? No, there's not. Okay, so we gotta try and be careful with this one. 3 out of 7. Oh, looks like you found something. There must be... Yeah, there's a Warlock out here, too. And he just got caught. Oops. Okay, so... Can I sneak past this guy without getting caught? Yes. Yes. Now I'm almost out. Can I at least get one more keg before my Shroud wears off? I probably can, and I can get another one. But we're going to be really careful and just reapply the Shroud and take care of the remaining 2. Ah, dang it. That actually killed the Shroud. Well, I deserve that. Shroud of the Makers, Shroud of the Makers, please don't tell me I'm caught. Yay! You can't see me. I covered my eyes and everything. And here's our last keg, so this is going to be easy. And there we go. Here's another cutscene. Yay! I love cutscenes, even if they're in-game. And now we have sabotaged these kegs. It's time for them to go boom. Boom, boom. Oh, hi, Myzarian. Nothing bad is going to happen here. Not at all. And come on. We want the big boom. Give us the boom. Boom! Oh! And we killed Myzarian in the process. Okay, so back to the Virsar Oasis to turn this in with Jonesy.
You need
We made Dragon go boom! I heard it from here. I wish I could have been there to see it. Okay, so Schnott's so fast. I'm nearly ready, Drakfu. Your scrolls contained enough information to discern their encryption method. Now all that's left from me is to translate the codes. Now I need you to scout out the chamber beneath the obelisk of the moon. There are likely to be a few of Schnotz's troops down there that escaped the blast. You take care of them, and I'll meet you there when I'm finished.
See you later.
Okay? So, we need to take care of more troopers within the tomb, or within the obelisk, so I believe we can go in just from this entrance and do it. I might be wrong, but I guess we'll find out. Obelisk of the Moon. Here we go. Oh, wow. Flash. Whoa. So, go down in here. Yep, this is where the elite troopers are. So, let me go ahead and take out these elite troopers with a questing break. Go! There we go. All right, next cutscene. Okay, so Jonesy's probably going to be jumping in pretty soon. And there he is. Oh, wow. He just jumped down. That's not a good idea. But he did it. I'm badass like that. Okay, so now that we have that, let's go ahead and turn this in with Jonesy.
Greetings.
All right, Drakfu. I think everything is in order. Let's do this. Okay, so the next quest, Bad Datas. Bad dates, indie, snakes. That's what it's from. There should be 2 Titan communication devices in this chamber. If my translations are correct, one is a death trap, and the other will accept the codes and activate the obelisk. Let's hope I get this right. Let me know when you're ready. So we basically have to escort him. So let's keep moving. There's a lot at stake here. Ready when you are, Dr. Jones! My gut's telling me to run. This way. My guess is you're probably right, because that looks like a freshly cleaned asset. Almost like it's supposed to react to you. Yep, there's a Titan console. Make it quick, Andy. I mean, Harrison. This should just take a moment. I'm sure it will, and then it will take 5 minutes. Codes accepted. Activating mechanism. Well, that went smoothly for a change. So we have a new person called Thokesh. System failure. Internal data corruption detected. Constructing defense mechanism. Too good to be true. I might have known. So, what is this? What did you do? Looks like we gotta do this the hard way. Let's go! Harrison, I don't want to do it the hard way. I always do it the hard way. I don't like doing it the hard way. So, yeah, this is the hard way. As you can see, we have a big old Colossi in here. And what looks like a Titan construct of a puzzle. Which I'm sure Harrison's going to solve for us, right? Why not? Okay, so here we go. Oh, no, it's just a pool. I'm sure it's got something to do with this. Oh, jump up. Well, I can't jump up with you. What the heck? Well, fine. I guess I'm just going to use my flying mount. I'll just use my flying mount to get up here. Okay, Drakfu. I think I can do this manually, but I'll need your help. Okay. I'll do it by hand. Yes, this all looks familiar enough. Thanks to the information you gathered for me, I'm sure that I can activate the mechanism. I'll just need some time free from distraction. As soon as I get started, you can count on that Titan construct to try and stop me. That's where you come in. I don't need to remind you of what's riding on this. Take down that Guardian.
Have a good one.
Okay, so let's go ahead and do this right. Take out those crystals, Drakfu. That should shut it down. Okay. Boom. Take you out. Take you out. And boom! Did that do the job? I don't know. Oh, there we go. So, yes, it took out the Titanic Guardian. We did a good, Harrison. We did. That should do it. Stand back.
For the
Oh,
Alliance.
cutscene. Lots of cutscenes today. I'm happy. What's about to happen? We're cheering. Yay! And final obelisk open. Final obelisk on. It is, yeah! All 3 obelisks in Uldum are awakened. Is that a good thing? A bad thing? We'll find out. Does this mean that the planet's origination is going to, or re-origination is going to start? Don't know. Oh, and here's Sala.
Hey there.
So, Sala's gift. Jonesy tells me you two need to make it up to that mountain. Well, you're not going to get far with those troopers crawling all over it like ants on a carcass. Some of my friends were able to confiscate a bit of enemy's hardware. It should make your journey a bit easier. Make your way up to the ridgeline to the north, and you'll find it waiting for you. Good luck, you two. Okay, so, see you there, Drakfu. Yeah, I'll meet you there. Okay. So all we got to do is fly all the way over to the other side of the ridge, where there's some enemy hardware that we can utilize now. Because now that we've activated the obelisk, we need to make our way up to this big temple. As soon as we do that, then we get our prize. As it should be. You have to work for these things in an indie movie. So here is the confiscated artillery that we needed. So now we are at Pilgrim's Precipice, but first of all, we need to turn this in. So, where is it? There's Harrison.
What can I do for you?
Alright, glad you can make it, Drakfu. Thanks! Fire from the sky. Sulla wasn't kidding. That hill is crawling with troopers. Jump on and paint our targets for me. Make every shot count, Drakfu. We need to be able to get up there.
Be careful.
Okay. I'll do this. So all we're doing here, roughly, is we are putting targets on the ground for Harrison to then target and attack. So yes, riveting gameplay right now. Boom. I've only taken out one. Well, that's not good. Tell you what, while I'm getting this done, questing break, go! There we go, all 100! Okay, so now that we've taken care of that, let's talk to Harrison.
Hey there.
Good work, Drakfu. Now let's see if we can make our way up there before they're able to recover. Ah, we finally get some shoulders. So, see you on the other side. Alright, Drakfu, we bought ourselves a little breathing room, but there's no time to lose. Follow me.
See you later.
Okay, cutscene. That's what we do at the tail end. It's cutscenes all over the place. Oh, so many craters and so many corpses. It's like I did my job. So we're going to make our way up Maker's Ascent with Harrison. But you have to see the damage and the devastation. Yes. That's what I did, everybody. I had myself a little party. And there's Harrison and me. And there's Drakfu. Quickly, let's make our way up the path. What the heck's gonna happen? We don't know. But we made our way up to the temple, nonetheless. Okay, so for this... Oh, crap. We actually went in too early. We needed Harrison first. Oh, look, there's me. So, we need to meet him at the top of Maker's Ascent. Where is it? Okay, Harrison, where are you? Okay, so we got Harrison back.
Need something?
So far, so good. Alright. Fortune and glory. We have to keep moving, Drakfu. It's just a matter of time before those troops get their act together. The coffer should be just beyond these ruins. Stay on your toes. Something tells me this isn't over yet.
See you around.
Okay, so we go in here. Let's move. Well, I'm moving. Start moving, Harrison. Here we go. Oh, and there is Schnatz. Schnatz has been busy. Let's see if I can actually do a German accent again. I've got a bad feeling about this. I figured I might see you again, Schnatz. Oh, lots of troops. We meet again, Dr. Jones. Thanks to your work in the region, my mission has become much easier. I know what you're up to, Schnatz. Deathwing will never have the coffer. Not if I can help it, because it belongs in a museum. Well, in that case, we must ensure that you and your friend are out of the picture. Permanently. And with that, he activates the Colossus right here. Well, now we're doomed. Okay. What's that thing? No! So now we have to kill the Obsidian Colossus. You won't live to see your precious coffer, Jones. Not so fast, Schnatz. We'll meet up with you in a second. Fist of Fury! Alright. I'm out of here. We gotta get past this. Oh no. We can't. Yes, we can. Flying mount. Go! Here we go. So here's Harrison.
Can I help you?
Good to see that you're still in one piece, Drakfu. Yeah, you left me there. Harrison Jones and the Temple of Uldum. After all we've been through, it looks like everything's actually coming together. We're just steps away from the coffer. I've researched the codes to reveal it. Schnatz thinks we're dead. You know, we might just pull this off after all.
Be careful.
Alright, so unfortunately we are mounted, but hey, here we go. Cutscene. Run with Harrison, Drakfu! Work those legs! It's leg day! And we go to this part of the temple. What could this be? Oh, but a big barrier. That's probably not good. What are we coming over here for? That ought to do it. Do what? Oh, so he was hitting the Titan console. There we go. But what's in the field? There's nothing there. It's like a bubble with nothing in it. Oh. Would you look at that? Drakfu, we've done it! Behind you guys. Uh-oh. There's Schnots. Well done, Dr. Jones. Not only have you led me to Shakafa, but you have removed its protections. Such a pity. Why is that? I would offer you a prestigious position in my organization if I didn't have to kill you. But first, you shall witness the destruction of that which you hold dear. The cover. You wouldn't. Oh, don't be such a fool. I never wanted your silly chest for myself. That artifact is the only thing preventing Deathwing from activating the origination mechanism. Once his lust for vengeance is sated, I will be free to rule Azeroth as I see fit. What was that? I actually didn't catch that dialogue. No matter. In a moment, nothing will remain of this. Close your eyes, kid. This ain't gonna be pretty. Destroys a fit! What was that? Ah! Well, that didn't end pretty. Ah, fresh air at last! Bran, how long have you been there? 2 steps ahead of you, Junior, as usual. No, I'm not giving you a Sean Connery accent. Sorry. You're not that old. So yes, we finally come across Bran Bronzebeard, the head of the Explorers League. So let's go ahead and turn this in with Bran Bronzebeard. Oh, just curious, what did he actually say? Ah, come on now, you bugger. So that's your little hint that he was in the coffer. Ah, lucky for you, this old dwarf still's got a few tricks up his sleeve. Should have seen the look on your faces. Alright, so we just got the achievement. In 1,000 years, you might even you might be worth something. So put that baby in the cradle. Oh, you and Junior took your sweet time getting here, didn't you? Drinking ale, taking in the sights, I'll wager. Don't go breaking your arm, patting yourself on the back now. The real work's just beginning. There'll be more to this ancient artifact than you know. But in order to reveal its secrets, we need to get it to the cradle of the ancients. Now, how do you suppose we do that? Maybe Junior over there has some bright ideas, eh? Alright, so let's talk to Harrison.
Greetings.
Of course I have a plan for moving the coffer. Someday maybe the old coot will learn to trust me. There we go, unearthing Uldum. We've got the achievement, but we're not done yet. 3 if by air. I had planned on bringing the coffer back to my lab for study, but it seems Bran here has different ideas. He thinks he knows how to put a stop to Deathwing's plan here in Uldum. My buddy Jock is standing by with the transport, just waiting for our signal. Take these flares and plant them around the perimeter to let him know that we're ready.
See you around.
Okay, so all we need to do is plant the flares. Simple enough, right? Just let him know. Oh, there we go. So we have our north signal flare placed. And here's our west. And boom. And here's our south. So here's more cutscenes. Yay! Jack, we're down here! You know where the big dragon corpses are. Hi! I'm here. I'm back. Okay, so he's going to haul it actually down to the front. So here we are at the front of the tomb, so to speak. And let's turn this in with Bran. Nice work, lad. Look as though everything made the trip in one piece. I'm beginning to see why Junior keeps you around. Alright, the Coffer of Promise. I'm not quite sure what to be expecting here, so stay on your toes, eh? These codes should reveal the Coffer's true purpose, and present us with the tools to thwart Deathwing's efforts in Uldum for good. Stand back!
Travel safe.
Alright, here we go, more cutscenes! There's so many cutscenes. I'm okay with this. Alright, now let's see here. Uh-oh. Oh, security measure. Oh, wait, maybe it is opening it. I don't know. Please don't shoot those I-beams at us. We would appreciate it greatly. He looks really bored doing his job. I've only waited like 10,000 years to do my job, thanks. Oh, boom. Okay, new life. All over the place. Waterfalls. Wow, this used to be a desert area, and now it's actually kind of pretty. What the heck happened? It's like Freya did something. Okay. Well, only one thing left to do. Open this thing up and get nuked. No, that's not the way it works. There you go, Titan discs. And turn them into Bran.
You'll find me.
Well, no. Would you look at that? Alright. Of course, I had a hunch this is what we'd find. Had no idea about the Titan organic transformations, though, I must admit. There's more to this old relic than I dared to hope. Alright, the heart of the matter. Well, laddie, half of me wishes I could stick around a while and take in the sights with you. I've seen some mighty amazing things in my day, but this here takes the cake. Sadly, I have a fair bit of research to do on these discs before I make my way into the halls of origination. You seem to be worth your salt. Perhaps you'll be liking to tag along and see how a real archaeologist works, eh? So this is kind of our lead-in quest. Alright then, follow me! So this is actually our lead into the halls of origination. So we're not necessarily going to worry about that just yet. And that actually wraps things up for Uldum. That is all the quests that we got, and we are over time. I actually am surprised that happened. So thank you guys so much for watching. Happy Monday to everybody, and stay tuned for this afternoon as we take on the next Burning Crusade raid, as we take on Lady Vaj in the Serpent Shrine Cavern. We'll see you guys then.